Here's how I made my Hazel cosplay for under $40. Compulsion Games released a cosplay guide, and I used that guide in Photoshop to cut out PNGs of the decals on Hazel's clothes, just like this. I went thrifting to find the orange t-shirt and jeans needed for her cosplay and used this inexpensive camo dress to make her sweater. I used my favorite crop tank as a pattern to trace onto the thrifted shirt so that I would have an outline, then cut off the sleeves and the bottom of the shirt to have a crop tank, iron down the center so that I could adhere the decal, just like this. And the iron-on decals only cost about $6 to have printed. To make the sleeves, I used the cut-off sleeve from the thrifted shirt to trace as a pattern using an old shirt and traced around onto the camo print dress. Then it was time to cut out the sleeves and get to sewing. I sewed the sleeves together first, then attached it to the dress. I was so excited with how the sleeves came out. Then it was time to iron on the other decal to the back of the sweater. Now it was time to add the appropriate holes and rips into the jeans. Here I am just marking out where I wanted the rips to go to kind of mimic Hazel's pattern. And after several hours, and I mean hours, of using an X-Acto knife and a straight pin, we finally got all the rips into the jeans. One of the last things I did was use an old pair of canvas sneakers so that I could dye them the exact color that Hazel has. Then I used masking tape to protect the rubber. I used RIT dye to dye the sneakers, and you need dish soap, salt, and half of the dye boiling water so that you can dye the sneakers. I wanted a rich color, so I let the sneakers dye over an 8-hour period. And this is how they turned out. I was really happy with how everything turned out, and the total price for the look came up to $38.57, a steal. Let me know if you want to see more cosplay breakdowns.